My name is Joe Potts, and today I'm going to be going over Stryker Medical, which is a place I've worked at for over 12 years now, is my presentation. What is Stryker Medical? Stryker Medical is a medical device company, and we're one of many divisions of Stryker Corporation. Stryker Medical is founded in Portage, Michigan. We're one of actually a few divisions here in the Portage-Kalamazoo area. We manufacture medical beds, stretchers, EMT cots, and a few other products. We are a global company, so we do ship internationally all of our products. And one of the biggest things about Stryker is we are committed to making healthcare better by working with our customers. So I'm going to start by going over the overview for the presentation today and go over Stryker's values, culture at Stryker, leadership and the leadership philosophy, employees of Stryker and how they behave and attributes of them. Also how it's organized. We're going to go over an organizational structure for the operations side of the business in Stryker Medical. And finally end with how is Stryker successful. So starting with Stryker's values, and these are values that are shared over at every division at Stryker, so no matter what division you go to, the values are going to be the same. So it starts off with integrity. We do what is right. When we are, as a business, you have to do what's right first. So that's why we start with integrity. Next is accountability. We do what we say we're going to do. People, we grow talent, and performance, we deliver. And as it's always stated to us at work, it's in this order. We have to have integrity, followed by accountability, continue to grow with people, and if those three are met, performance will come after that. So a little bit about Stryker's culture. Stryker is a very competitive company. Anytime you're in the medical or healthcare business, it is going to be very competitive. So making medical beds, stretchers, EMT cots, there are a lot of other companies that do that same exact thing. Stryker has a very competitive edge, though, with each one of our products that we have. They're very specific patents that we have, but all in all, we are very competitive with a lot of other companies that are out there. We look for employees who are passionate about their work. Being in healthcare and doing what we do is we touch a lot of people's lives, and we want people who know that the products that they're making every day are really affecting people in a very positive way. Stryker does value their employees. One of the biggest things that we do is we partner with the Gallup Foundation, or the Gallup Company, and we do an annual Q12 assessment, which is a survey that's an anonymous survey that all employees at Stryker are able to take. And it gives us a really good lens at which we can look at engagement over the last year, figure out where things are going well, where things aren't going well, and they facilitate conversations after that to figure out what employees truly want from the company, what's going good, what's going bad, what do we need to start, stop, continue. So they really do value their employee and the opinions of their employees as well. Stryker wants to grow talent. They don't want to stay stagnant. They don't want people staying in one spot for too long and getting complacent or bored. They want to continue to have engaged employees. They want to grow people. They want to move them around as much as possible. Stryker is about performance over time. So we don't necessarily want to bring people in. When we talk about the culture of Stryker, it's definitely something we want people to be able to perform well. We want to perform well over a period of time, not just 1 month or 2 months or even 1 year out of 5. We want people who are going to be in it for the long haul. Again, making medical products, it's crucial that we have people who can perform well over a long period of time. Lastly, one of the things we look for in our culture is soaring with our strengths. So we do, for each one of our employees, the Clifton Strengths Finder, their top 5 strengths. There's 34 of them total. There's a 200 plus questionnaire that they take to figure out what their top 5 strengths are. From there, their manager and human resources can really utilize that as a good tool to find a good fit for them, whether it be a new team or whatever it might be. They utilize that as a great tool so we can soar with our strengths and find other people that may have strengths where you are weak. So they use that for really good team building as well. Next, moving over to the leadership style at Stryker. Stryker really does allow leaders to develop their own way to lead the team. There's a a lot of training involved that they have for leaders, because leaders are obviously excruciatingly important. And also the saying is that everything rises and falls on leadership, and that's so very true. But one thing they really push towards is having servant leaders. Leaders who are looking out for the betterment of their team, not necessarily doing everything for them, but leaders who can challenge and coach their teams to become better and better and better. So the servant leadership really aligns a lot with what Christ did for us and how He wanted us to lead. Christ led through servant leadership, and that's one thing I love about how the leadership style is at Stryker, is it's very similar to that. Yes, we're very competitive, but we also have a leadership style that really challenges people to better themselves. They want coaches, not bosses. We had an amazing training a couple years ago with supervisors that talked to this very point. Coaches are an amazing leader to have because they will run a drill over and over with you, but with the intent of when the time comes, you're out there in the field and they're on the sidelines watching you, and they let you do well, they let you fail, they let you do all of these things. They'll pull you aside when they need to, but they're not right there, they're not micromanaging you. The job can get done if they're there or if they're not there, because the clear expectations have been set. Another thing with the leadership style is they really do encourage mentorships for those who want them. They do this to, whether it's a leader-to-leader, a peer-to-peer mentorship, they want to make sure that they're developing leaders at all levels, whether they have a actual leadership title or not, if they're a leader within a peer group of people. Mentorships are one thing that they encourage, and it's a great way for them to connect with people outside of their area of operation and really to fine-tune those skills with people who have different perspectives. And they want to grow talent. I know I touched on this point in the last slide, but talent is a very important thing that we want to continue to cultivate. We want to move that talent on to bigger and better things. And then open door policy. Every leader who has an office will always have their door open. They welcome people to come in to give suggestions, and it's a really good feeling to be able to have. Next on to employees. Overall, the employees there have a positive attitude. Driven, hit their metrics. The biggest thing about Stryker is they have extremely passionate employees because they know what they do. They affect healthcare in so many ways. We have many people who give a testament to how passionate they are because of a loved one who was in a hospital and they were on a Stryker product, the one that they made, and a family member was there. I personally had 3 of my children born on a Stryker product. One of my family members pass away on one. I've had people recover on them, and there's so much passion for what I do because I see how it affects my life and know how it affects others. And people really want to learn and grow. Again, they facilitate that culture of engagement to learn and grow and continue to push on talent. The organizational structure for operations, in particular at Stryker, because this is where I work in, we have the Director of Operations who oversees all of the operations, and then business unit managers over each area. From the business unit manager level, they have team leaders that report directly to them, and then underneath the team leaders, you have a manufacturing process lead, and then the operators at the same level. The manufacturing process lead is responsible for the day-to-day operations. The team leader is responsible for kind of the long-term vision of the team, where they want to take it. The business unit manager is obviously responsible for more of the long-term past what the team leader sees, and the director of operations obviously is just over all of that, making sure that the operations are moving in a good direction, that metrics are being hit as far as budgetary constraints and everything like that. What makes Stryker a success, without a doubt, is people. People who are committed to making healthcare better, the sense of pride in the work that they do, the passion to help other people because they know what they do is going out into helping people worldwide, driven to further our own careers, a culture that facilitates feedback, a company that gives to the community, people to hold you accountable and to coach you, the best-in-class products that save lives, and our ability to beat impossible odds on a daily basis. And we deliver to our customers' expectations and beyond. There are many more things that make Stryker a success, but at the end of the day, it's definitely 100%, without a doubt, the people that are brought in there based on the culture that the company has created, and that is what makes Stryker a success. And that is it for my presentation. Here's the resources that I used here. If you have any questions, please let me know. But thank you very much. Have a great day.